All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome. I'm glad y'all are here. I will not be doing anything today, but Nichole will be showing us how to make room and linen spray, which I think is very fun and cool, but we'll see. And then at the end, we will also have a giveaway. So someone here will win a whole kit, so y'all can make your own room and linen sprays as well. And for anyone watching at home, we will have a virtual giveaway as well, so be sure to enter that. Anyone here has already been entered by coming in. So with that, take it away, Nichole.
Thank you. Thank you all so much for being here on our 20th anniversary. We're so super excited. So I am going to be demonstrating how you all can make your own custom room and linen spray. So the first thing we'll talk about are the supplies that we'll need to do the project. So I have here, I'm going to be doing 4 room sprays today. So you'll need your room spray bottles, your fine mist sprayer. You're also going to need, it's good to have some rubbing alcohol handy to clean your surfaces before you start. You'll need a few pouring pitchers, which I have here. I'm going to be doing mountain mist for the fragrance oil. And this is our Eco Base, which is the base of the room and linen spray. I also have, I have my pouring pitchers here, and I also have water. So it's a very simple recipe that only calls for 3 ingredients: your Eco Base room and linen spray, a fragrance oil of your choice, and water. You can either use distilled water or tap water is fine. And so next, the next thing you'd want to do is plan your batch. So over here on the screen, we have our room and linen spray calculator, and it's very, very well put together. It takes the thought out of thinking what you need to do and what you need. It takes that totally out of the process. So just to take a look at this, it's already pre-built here. What you want to do is enter the number of bottles you're going to be making, and today I'm making 4 room sprays. You can either measure in ounces or grams. I prefer grams. I just feel like measuring in grams is easier for me to understand. So I've already have my formula put in here. And then our fragrance load is a 5% fragrance load, so that's what we're going to be using today. I have 113 here. This is in grams. So 4 ounces equates to 113. And over here, so when you input your info in the calculator, it pre-populates your measurements that you need. So I have the amount of fragrance that I need, the amount of base that I need. I also have the amount of water, and again, this is in grams. And then this down here, it just tells me, move that down some, it tells me what the total solution comes out to be. So you don't have to really do a whole lot of math. You just need to decide how many bottles you want to make. And then you can go here. This is on our website for you to use, and it will help you kind of figure out what you need to measure. So when it comes to making the project itself, the first thing you want to do is cut down your sprayers. A really good, easy way to do that is to hold the sprayer kind of like this, and you want to cut it to the length of the bottle. You do want to leave a little bit of overhang just so that way it'll kind of curve in and catch any residual room spray solution that's inside. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate cutting that. And so you do want to pre-cut your sprayers before you begin. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start making the actual solution. I have my scale here. I'm going to make sure it's in grams. I have my measurements written down. I love writing down what I'm doing so that way I can keep up with it. So the first thing we do is we want to measure our base. And first I do want to put gloves on. A good thing about this base is that it is very eco-friendly. It's 100% biodegradable. It is safe around the kiddos. It's safe around your pets. We've tested this product on different linens and different fabrics to ensure that it will, do well with your if you want to spray it on your, your bedding, your drawers, or anything like that. All right, so I am going to need 90 grams of base to make these 4 bottles. This base is very concentrated, so you get a lot of output, you know, with just 1 bottle. You can make a lot of room sprays with this. So I'm going to go ahead and pour in 90 grams. Make sure that I get it in there just right. All right, so we're at 90 grams of base here. When you're making the room and linen spray, you first want to combine the fragrance oil and the base together to make sure that that gets really activated really well. I'm gonna go ahead and tear my scale here. We're going to add our fragrance next, and I'm using Mountain Mist today. And for fragrance oil, I need 22.6 grams. So I'm going to pipette that in here. Pour a little bit. Make sure I get the exact amount. I do try to be as precise as I can. Almost there. All right. This is an awesome Christmas-like fragrance oil. I really love this scent. Almost there. Come on. Just don't want to put too much in there. Let's do one more. All right, so we're at 22 grams of fragrance oil. All right, and we want to give this a stir. Stirring this together, again, helps to activate the ingredients in the base with the fragrance oil. And this is what truly, really makes the product. And so we give that a good stir for a little bit. And next we want to add our water. Grab a paper towel. All right. So for our water, we need 339 grams. So I am going to measure that separately. That way, in case I accidentally pour too much, I don't want to mess up the formula. So we're going to do 339 grams of water. Up. And I did over pour, so it's good to have some pipettes handy. I can take some of that out. And get this back down to the right amount. Oh, just need a little bit more out of there. There we go. All right, so I have my water pre-measured. And now what we want to do is we want to add the water to the solution of base and fragrance oil. All right, this here. And now we want to give it a good stir. I don't know if you can smell anything yet, but we're already in December today. So we want to give this a good stir, and this is really all that there is to it. It's a very simple recipe to put together, and when you're pouring into the bottles, I do have a funnel here, which is optional. I don't like mess, and I want to make sure that I get everything in the bottle, so I am going to use a funnel to fill these up today. So it's good to have that handy. And just want to make sure that this is combined. One thing I do want to note is if you're not using these bottles and you purchase some type of clear bottle, just note that depending on the fragrance oil, the actual product may be cloudy. If you see any cloudiness when you're mixing, it's not a cause for concern. It's just based on the scent profile, what's in the scent, and how it's combining with everything. So if you do choose to make your own custom sprays in clear bottles, just know it may be a little cloudy. And different fragrances have different color anyway, and so that might also play into it as well. And I think that this is pretty much stirred really, really well here. So now what I want to do is we're going to be pouring 4 ounces into these bottles. So I have what, 1, 2, 3 pitchers, and then I have 2 beakers. So it's just good to have some extra, pouring pitchers on hand in case you need it. I'm going to be making sure that I've pre-marked my 4-ounce mark here so that way I don't go over. So I'm going to make sure that I have the amount of ounces here. When you're filling the room spray bottles, you don't necessarily need to be concerned about filling it all the way to the top. You do need to shake it well before use. So you do want to make sure that you leave some room, but it's just as simple as pouring the solution in there this way. And again, you can do it without the funnel. I'll show that too. And yeah, so we have a 4-ounce bottle of spray here. If I can get that on there. It doesn't want to go. There we go. The cool thing about these sprayers is there is a lock button on the side here. So, if you're shipping these out or concerned about accidental spills, you can lock it to make sure that you don't lose any product. I'm going to pour another 4 ounces without the funnel. I think this is the best pouring pitcher for this. We do carry these, yes ma'am. For me, I'm my hands are nervous, so I don't want to get it everywhere, but I think I feel more better with actual funnel, but if you don't have one, you can certainly get the job done this way. All right, and then I've got these other 2. Okay, get this in here. Does anyone have a favorite scent that you use a lot, that you would use in a room spray? Clean cotton? Yeah, that would be very good on linens for sure. I like a blend. I think my favorite blend would be pineapple, passion fruit, and sunwash together. That is like the freshest, most awakening alive scent. It is amazing. And the good thing about this product is that it lasts. It really does last in your room or wherever you're spraying it. And you can spray it in your car, your room, your laundry, anywhere.
You said pineapple and what?
Pineapple, passion fruit,
Just that?
and it's a blend with sunwashed. Mm-hmm. And that was the perfect amount that we needed. So this is a really good product to add if you have a line. Be really cool to do like a candle, a room and linen spray, a wax melt, either or. And if you're into making soap, you have a whole bundle right there. And you can play around with your fragrances, your labeling, all that good stuff. These are HDPE plastic bottles, so they hold up well with fragrance oil. They won't, the material won't break down. They're very sturdy. And as you see, We have two options here. So we currently are carrying the opaque white bottles, and these will be released before 2025 or around 2025. I think I love these because there's so many different things you can do with the label, with both, but it's just something about the black ones that are like really amazing. Yeah, because you could do like a brown label with black writing or white label with black writing. Like it would be really, really nice. And now all that's left to do is really the cleanup. So you just want to make sure, when you're cutting your sprayers, they will go everywhere. So find those and get those put away. But that is really all that there is to making your own custom room and linen spray. It's a very simple, fun project. Any questions?
Let's say you created your own signature fragrance for your candles, right?
Okay.
So you want to create also the same fragrance for a mist. So let's say you use 50% of whatever, lavender and any other fragrance. So if you want to do the same, it's the same amount, like 50 and 50?
Well, the way I look at blending is you'll take your total solution that you're creating, and then if you're doing 2 scents, it would be a 50-50. And then it just depends on if you want a more higher percentage of one scent with the other. But I tend to keep it easy, and I like 50-50. So yeah, you could do
But
that.
it's basically the same ratio that you use for candles.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. The thought process of doing it is the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. hmm Any other questions? You had a question?
Yeah, are those for sale or are they free?
These can be. I think that these can be given away. I think that these can be given away. We're doing a giveaway today, and I know that we have some gift bags for everyone. So, but yeah, yeah.
How long can you leave it on like a shelf or before it can get bought? Like what's the shelf life, do you think?
I think it's 6 months to a year is good. 1 year is good. The fragrance oils themselves are good for a year. So the base has been formulated to last that long as well. Yeah.
And then the temperature that you should keep it at when you're shipping?
Room temperature, dark areas, keep it away. I mean, it is safe, to be sprayed around your pets and your children. But, you do want to keep them, safe from the little babies. You had a question.
So is that like just regular shipping, or does it need to be treated as hazmat or anything?
That is a good question. No, not at all. It's not considered hazmat. And it's good to not fill it up all the way. That way it doesn't affect your shipping costs. So you do want to leave some room. And it's always good to shake, the product before you use it again. That way you're getting all the good stuff in there. Yes?
So are all of the fragrance oils approved to use with
They-
that solution?
They are. We've tested, we're still continuing to test everything, but we have tested quite a bit of our fragrance line, and we do know for sure that they do work, and that they're a good fit for it.
And then you said you have this calculator in your
Mhm.
website.
Yeah, so if you go to the product page for the room sprays, I believe the page will pull up the bottles, the actual bottles, and then the calculator is linked. It'll be linked on the product page for the bottle, and I believe the product page for the mist sprayer. And so it's very easy to find, and again, you can measure in ounces or grams. It's really up to you, but you just have to know that whatever number you put down here, you can tell what it is over here, because if you do ounces, it's definitely going to be smaller. But yeah, this takes the thought of thinking about the math of it all. And so you can plan big batches with this. You can adjust your fragrance load up to 10%, and you can go as low as 3%. And yeah, and again, you can use either tap water or distilled water. Today I use distilled water.
Is any of them better than the other, tap versus distilled, as far as smell goes, or they both?
No, no. I just think that some people have a preference. Distilled water feels more purified, more fresh. So yeah, yeah. Any other questions? No? Okay.
I think we're ready to give something away.
We are ready to do some giveaways.
All right. we go. I'm gonna pop up over here
Yeah.
from whence I came.
Okay.
All
I can do one for in
right.
person, and I guess we can do
Yeah,
one for
you
live.
can. So
Okay.
if we want to,
Kind of display.
yes. Ooh, and so we have.
So the giveaway
and
today includes 6. You'll be able to make 6 room sprays, and you've got your fragrance oil, the bottles, the misters, a pouring pitcher, and a few
Yeah.
fragrances.
So we have Coastal Cottage, Evergreen and Apple, and Black Violet and Saffron. So a pretty good mix in terms of tastes and preferences, things like that. So Nichole, I will allow you to do the honors. To make a good one.
All right,
What is the number?
227-5112.
Great, that was cool.
Yay!
Woo! All right.
Congratulations. What's your name?
Amanda.
Hi,
Hi,
Amanda.
Amanda.
There you go.
Let us know how that goes. Yeah. And for all of you watching at home, we also picked a winner kind of through our little randomizer, and that is Rose D. So congratulations, Rose D.
Yay, Rose.
Thank you for watching, and this kit will be on its way to you as soon as we get your email. So we'll set that up for you.
And as you know, if you guys ever have any questions as you're making our products or making room sprays, you can always reach out to our support team. They're very helpful and knowledgeable about how to get you where you need to go. Yes, sir.
Do you sell a room spray kit?
Not
In the
Not
works.
yet.
Hopefully it'll be in the works. I'm hoping it'll be in the works, but
Yeah.
not yet.
So it's definitely something to look out for.
Yeah.
I mean, hint, hint.
Thank you all so much for being here with us. We're really excited about today, and we're just pleased that you guys, took your time to come be with us today on our anniversary.
And again, any questions, definitely let us know.
Can I get a vote?
Thank you so much. Yeah, absolutely.